Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Make It Easy. So in today's video we will discuss about Tableau technical interview questions. This is my part 2. I have discussed some most important and frequently asked Tableau interview questions in my first part also. Please check that video, you can get a good idea about Tableau interview. Okay, so this is one of the most important and frequently asked Tableau interview question. Out of 100 interviews, in 95 interviews, this question might ask. So, what is the difference between a tree map and heat map? So, see, a heat map can be used for comparing categories with the help of color and size. Means both color and size are comes into picture. Okay, with the heat maps you can compare two different measures together. Okay, so suppose I have profit and loss, I can measure the both on the basis of color as well as on the basis of size also. Okay, so let's see how heat map looks like. Okay, so heat map, this is a heat map. Okay, so see here profit is described as the dark green color means more profit and dark red color means very less profit. So this is the color coding for profit. Okay, next sales. Sales is described by size of the boxes. Okay, so very small size means very small, less amount of sales is happened. Bigger size of this shapes means higher sales appears in that year. Okay, so on the basis of that, this is a heat map. So heat map is based on color as well as size of your shape. Okay, you can compare any two dimensions, any two measures on the basis of this heat map. Now the second one is a tree map. Okay, so tree map is also the same, except it is considered a very powerful visualization as it can be used for illustrating hierarchical data and part to whole relationships. Okay, so how tree map looks like, see, this is a tree map. So we have three categories, suppose, or four categories now I have. So this is one category, this green one is a category, this blue is one category, and this orange means one category. And if you see there are some sub levels or sub squares you are saying. So these sub squares means they have this category have some subcategories, so that hierarchy is represented in this tree map. Okay, so this is a tree map. This is one of the most important question. You need to describe what is the difference between tree map and heat map to the interviewer. So if you describe in this way, it will really helpful to crack your interview. It will be very impressive or effective answer for this question. Okay. So moving to the next question. Name the components of dashboard. This is a dashboard level of interview question. So if you see in the dashboard, in the left bottom corner, you can see objects. Okay, that objects contain some container objects. Okay, container components are there. So that components are horizontal component, vertical component, text, image, or web. Okay, these are the components of the dashboard. So horizontal component is what? You can edit the height of the elements. If you pull this component, you can adjust the height of your container. Okay, then there is a vertical component is there. So edit the width of your container, we can use vertical component of dashboard. Now there is a text component. Suppose like Excel or Word, if like you are inserting any text box in your file, Like that, if you want to insert any text box or any text or any paragraph information like data, if you want to insert in your dashboard, then you can use this text component. Then image component, if you want to add any image, any company logo, any icon, if you want to insert in your dashboard, you can use image component. Okay, now there is a web or URL action, web component. So what is web component? Basically, if you want to embed a code, or if you want to embed any link of any video or YouTube video, if you want to give the hyperlink of any web page in your dashboard, you can use this web component. Okay, so in the latest version of Tableau, basically they have added some more components also, like export, blank component. We can discuss that later. Okay, so see, this is the layout of dashboard basically. So in the dashboard, you can see here objects. So these are the components of dashboard, and there are two types of these objects, styled and floating. So we'll move to the next question. What is the difference between joining and blending in Tableau? This is the very important interview question, and this question mostly asked in technical round of interview, as well as this can be asked in when you are for desktop round of interview. What is joining and what is blending? Okay, so see, joining term is used when you are combining data from the same sources. For example, worksheet in an Excel file or tables in an Oracle database. Suppose I'm using SQL database and I have two sheets from the same database, and on the basis of that two sheets I need to design a visual by using that two sheets. I will join that two sheets. Okay, so that is join. And what is blending? Blending requires two completely defined data sources in your report. Okay, suppose for example I'm using SQL database and I am using Excel or any other Access database. So if I want to design a report or any visual by using these two different data sources, I need to blend them because I can't join them. Suppose your SQL data source is at lower level of granularity and your Excel is at higher level of granularity, then you can use blending at that time. And sometimes cross database join is not used in some databases, so we can use data blending at that time. That is the main and basic concept of data joining and data blending, and that is the difference. Basically, I will show you how it is actually. See, in data blending, if you want to use this data blending, you need to go to the data. If you see here is a data. So on click on this data, you can get manage relationship. On click on that manage relationship, you will get this dialog box. Now in this dialog box of relationships, you can select your primary data source as any one of the data source, okay, from these two data sources, and you can create relationship on the basis of the data present in your data sources. Okay, so there is automatic and there is a custom. So if you click on automatic, Tableau will automatically create the relationship between these two data sets. Okay, and if you are checking the custom, you can manually create the relationship between these two data sources. Okay, that is the data blending basically. Okay, now data joining is very simple. At the data source page, you can just drag and drop your sheets in the Tableau here, and you can join, and you can define the joining condition here. What is TDE file in Tableau? TDE file is a desktop file that contains a TD extension. I'm going back. See, here is a extract. in connection you can see extract. If you click on this extract, you can prompt to save a file locally. So while you are saving that file locally, that file will get saved with extension .tde. .tde means Tableau data extract. So that is .tde file. What is the difference between discrete and continuous? So discrete and continuous, discrete data roles are values that are counted as distinct. They are distinct or they are separate and can only take individual values within a range. Okay. So discrete means distinct or separate values. And what is continuous? Continuous data roles are used to measure continuous data and can take on any value within a finite or infinite interval. Okay, means continuous means it is increasing level, like a volume of water, or we can see age. So see, this is the difference between in Tableau. Blue color, these fields, discrete fields, are shown in or appears as a blue color, and if there are continuous fields, it can be appeared in green color. So this is the major difference basically in Tableau. So discrete fields are individually separate, okay, and continuous fields are unbroken whole. They are continuous, okay. Then discrete fields represented by blue pill, right? These are represented as blue pill, and continuous fields are green pill. Discrete fields can filter individual elements, okay. They can be filtered individually. If you are dragging customer name into your filter shelf, it can be filtered each and every customer name, okay. But in continuous, it can be filtered only by range. If you add date into the filter, it will show you the range. Now discrete fields are countable, and this continuous fields are not countable, they are measurable. Now discrete fields becomes header in a view, and in continuous field you will get the axis, you will get measurable axis in the view, okay. Now discrete fields brings level of details or detail to the view, and continuous field brings aggregate to the view, okay. Now discrete fields can have hierarchy, continuous field cannot have hierarchy. Discrete fields can be sorted, right? Discrete fields can be sorted, but continuous field we cannot be sorted, okay. This is very important concepts and very important interview question which is asked repetitively in Tableau interview, okay. So that is for part 2. Now in part 3 I will cover latest feature in Tableau 2020, means what are the features has been added in Tableau 2020 version, okay, latest version. Then what is a hyper? This is very important question. Hyper in Tableau. Limitations of parameters. Okay, what is parameter? I will give one example of parameter and what is the difference between parameter and filter, as well as some limitations of parameters in Tableau. Okay. Tableau dashboards performance issues. Yeah, we can discuss this also. Tableau dashboard performance issues and how to overcome that. Then explain Tableau architecture or framework. We will discuss this also. And explain difference between rank and index. Okay, this is simple. Rank and index, we can show the difference. Explain Tableau trend analysis. Okay, Tableau forecasting. I will show you in Tableau how to do forecasting. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.